Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to share with you guys a little bit of a life update continuation from last week's video, and I'm going to be addressing some of your questions that you left in comments. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright guys, so first off, if you hear me like echoing or it sounds weird, it's because I'm in our living room and our ceilings are really high. I was actually surprised that it's even echoing, but I guess it does. So we'll see how this goes, and maybe I'll film here next time, maybe I won't. But I really wanted to just come on here and share with you guys a life update kind of continuation. I really touched on things pretty briefly in the last video that I shared about kind of what was going on and just saying that I was back and all of that. So today I want to address some of the questions that you left for me as comments and things that I didn't quite get to elaborate on necessarily in that video as just a way to keep it short and sweet. So the first thing that I know I'm sure a lot of you are asking or wondering is if we are still following Dave Ramsey's plan. I did touch on this briefly in that video, and yes, we are still following Dave Ramsey. However, because we are expecting, still pregnant, our baby steps have been on hold for the last, gosh, like 10 months, basically since we found out that we were expecting. And that is what Dave Ramsey recommends. He says to pause whatever baby step you're on and basically just stockpile money as like your stork mode. So it's basically referred to as stork mode within the Dave Ramsey community, and it's really an attempt to just gather as much money as you can and prepare for baby's arrival. Now for us, that looked a lot different than probably for most people. We were planning, if you've been following us for a while, we would have been almost debt-free by now. However, because we got pregnant, obviously we stopped making, payments to our debts and all of that. And in that process, we also decided to purchase a home, which is completely off of Dave Ramsey's plan. So don't think that like that's a part of stork mode, because it's not. It's just something that we decided to do, and I've touched on that, I think, a lot, probably in my videos, but that was something that just made sense for my husband and my husband was definitely very much wanting to do that and wanting to move forward in welcoming our baby to our home. So that's what we did. So we would have been, like I said, nearly debt-free by now, but because we purchased a home, we've done some things to our home, we were obviously planning for baby, we have allocated money towards different things, and so that is not the case. So we haven't been funding any baby step in particular this entire year, which has felt so strange. Our Dave Ramsey journey has been on for about, gosh, probably 2.5 years at this point. And so to have not really allocated anything to that for 10 months now is really strange and just feels really off. It took a while to get used to that and to just really kind of acclimate to the fact that we're in a different stage of things right now, and that we would get back into the bandwagon and into the baby step at some point. So that being said, the step that we were on, it was baby step number 2. So we were working on paying off our consumer debt. We will go back to that once baby arrives and everything is taken care of. We are actually planning on keeping a little bit of a buffer as far as like an emergency fund, just because we do have a home. We want to make sure that if an emergency arises, we can pay cash for it, that we don't have to end up going back into debt for it. So we're not sure exactly what that cushion will look like, but we'll definitely keep you guys posted and let you know kind of when the time comes. But really our plan is to get back into aggressively working on baby step number 2 in early 2019, if not at the end of 2018. I just think with the holidays coming up, our baby will be about 6 months old, so we'll really have like a good idea of kind of what costs are looking like and things like that. It just feels like it makes more sense to wait until the beginning of the year to go back into that. Obviously, we'll still be putting money aside, and we have, whatever extra income that we have, we can just build a little fund, and then once we decide, okay, let's get back into paying off our debt, we can throw a chunk at it or something like that. But as far as all those details, we're still kind of working those out because we obviously don't know exactly what the future will bring, but that is our plan for now. So we'll be getting back into baby step number 2 starting in early 2019, so starting in January. And I'm sure many other people will be starting their financial journey then as well, because that's just the thing to do in the beginning of the year. So that is where we're at as far as Dave Ramsey goes. Our goal and probably accomplishment date or completion date, I guess, for baby step number 2 is going to be about a year. So it's really only going to take us another year to get everything else paid off that we've been working towards. We really have like 2 other debts to pay off. So they're obviously larger things, but it's, you know, slimmed down so much. I mean, when we started, we had a laundry list of debts and just like we're constantly paying off things. So it feels really nice to be at this point. But again, it's just going to take us a little while to actually hit that completion date, which will be at the end of 2019, early 2020, depending on what things look like and obviously, you know, kind of how things go. We don't know. A lot, really. It's going to be a lot different this coming year as it's been our entire marriage. So we'll see how things play out with that as well. So the other thing that I noticed was a frequent question that I've gotten actually kind of throughout my sharing our pregnancy journey is if I'm returning to work. The answer is yes, I am returning to work at the end of my maternity leave. I'm currently on maternity leave, and so I will be going back to work in the fall. And we basically, I mean, we really have the option for me to either return to work or not, but it just makes sense as far as where we are financially that right now I would go back to work and that we'd continue just working on our goals and get to a place where we feel, okay, it's not just that we can like, you know, live off of one income, but it's that we are really able to live off of that one income and live off of it well. And so that would be a point probably when, I don't know, a couple years down the line, I guess, once we're kind of through baby step 3 and are really working our way into like the just happy living baby steps rather than the working super hard to get to a financial point baby steps. So that's our plan right now, is that I am going back to work. I obviously, you know, you never know what the future holds, so it could change at any time. Like I said, there is the option for me to stay home. That's something that I know my husband would love for one of us to be able to stay home, but right now it's just really not our primary focus and primary goal. So our goal right now is really to build like a healthy, just financial stability underneath our family, and so me returning to work just makes sense. I also really just love my job. I love my job. I love my coworkers. I really do enjoy working, and so it's something that I'm pretty passionate about, and that, you know, as a family, we've just decided, hey, you know, if this is what you want to do, that's what you'll do. If not, if it changes at any point, then that's fine too, and we'll just kind of play it by ear and go from there. But right now I am going back to work, so I'm actually, I mean, I feel excited about it right now. I'm sure when the time comes and we have to, you know, put baby in daycare, I'm not going to feel as excited, but I will still be really happy to be joining the workforce and just really making a difference in what I do. So I am excited to be doing that. And then I also wanted to share with you guys just a channel update and kind of what things will look like. My goal is to put out 3 videos a week, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I don't want to bombard anyone with baby stuff, so I'm going to keep that to one specific day, which is going to be Mondays. Friday, we're going to have our financial update, which I did enjoy doing, so I'll be sharing things like how our finances went like throughout the week, what kind of updates we have and things like that, what bumps maybe we have along the way. And then Wednesday is going to be kind of a flexible day, so I'll be sharing things like grocery hauls, different financial tips or how to save money, and things around our home, and just things like that, things that just kind of interest me, and kind of just to broaden and share with you guys other things about our life than just baby or finances. So that is the schedule for now. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching and just for being here and for supporting us. We so appreciate all of your supportive comments and just your well wishes over the past few months. I know things have been a little bit crazy, and so I just thank you for that so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you very soon. Have a great day.